Okay, guys.
Let's
So
kill him.
last time,
Oh.
so last time, you guys had just made your way out of these cube worm caves.
Can we call them
Coral,
Quorms?
Quirms,
Quorms.
sure. You can call them whatever you want.
Yes.
Call 'em-
Cube worms.
give them all names.
Monty.
Monty and Terrence
Sally.
and Sally and little Johnny and Big Phil. Anyway, you guys are standing there with Catherine. Your wagon has been crushed by a big cube worm, and you guys decided to go and look for good old AJ, or as he's better known, Da'ani. So, God, I can't even. I should really record myself doing the different voices. I'm gonna try my best to recreate Horrell's voice.
You're not recording right now? No, I'm kidding.
Just little samples, so I could be like, oh, that's how I made them sound.
Yeah, he was pretty goofy.
Catherine says, "All right, well, we should really. Time is really of the essence. Where did your friend fall down again? I know he fell down because obviously he's not here and he's not around. But it would be really useful if we knew where exactly he went."
Well, I remember we were here, and he was there, and now he's not. So I'm
Are you
assuming
pointing?
or are we near the carriage or wagon or the original spot?
Yeah, you're sort of you're maybe 100 feet away from the spot where the wagon was.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just point to it.
All right. Why don't
So-
each of you guys roll a perception check?
Alright. Well, I figured if they didn't fall down and we did, there would be two holes, right? So if we know which one we fell down, i.e. the bigger one, he would be obviously the other one, right?
The ground around here,
Or is it
as
a
you
big
look around,
sinkhole?
is there's a lot of holes
Ah.
around. There's a lot of these worms, and there's a lot of holes.
Okay, for perception, I rolled the 17.
See?
Okay. All right. So you guys look around, and there's really only one hole that Da'ani could have fallen down. So you look at it, and it's just perfectly square, and it goes straight down, probably about 40 feet.
Is it the one riddled with G-strings? I feel like that's
You see, there's like a little root sticking out from the side, and there's a G-string sort of hanging onto the edge of the root in the hole.
He's definitely down there.
It's so obvious.
Do we have anything to throw down to get him, like a rope or something?
Oh, to the adventurer's kit. We each have 50 feet of rope.
Well,
Perfect.
it's only a 40-foot drop, so I take my rope and toss one end down and say,
Donnie, grab on!
Are you gonna try to hold the rope on one end?
yeah, I'm gonna hoist him up.
Hoist him up. Hold on.
God
Oh,
damn it.
You can't see Da'ani at the bottom.
Oh, well, I just assumed, since it's dark, I'm telling him to grab on, so if he's not down
No,
there...
you can pretty clearly see. It's about midday at this point,
Oh.
and you can see the bottom of the hole, and there's nothing at the bottom.
So- okay.
It's also been 40 minutes, an hour, right? He wouldn't have just been sitting there this whole time.
Yeah, you guys. It's been about 30 minutes.
I assumed he'd just be hanging out. I didn't think he'd go off exploring the caves. But, okay, well then,
We
if
did.
that's the case, then yeah, we have to, stake it in the ground or something.
Yeah. You guys have what are they? Pitons? Pitons? I don't even know how to
Pitons?
pronounce that word. Pitons. Kittens. You have some kittens.
Kitten mitten pittens.
So
I got 10. I bought a few extra.
Okay, so we hammer that shit in the ground and set up a climbing rope down into the cave. And I'm assuming Catherine and Horrell are coming with.
Horrell.
Horrell looks at you guys and sort of looks down the hole and looks back at you and says, I'm not going down there. That's dark and I can't climb.
That's
Look at me, I'm an old man.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate Horrell. No,
What do you
sound
think I
just
am?
like
Some kind of CrossFit member? My God, this is insanity.
Well, Catherine, are you coming with?
I should probably stay here with Horrell. I'm tasked to protect him, and so.
Yeah, leave him to die up there.
Fine, we'll be right back. Let's go, Ku. Back to the caves. God
Oh,
damn it.
so
And
my
we
mother used to
continue
say to me as a child.
I guess I climbed down first.
All right.
Can I just
you climb
jump
down.
straight down? Just like drop down
You
like
can-
like a colossus from the
Would that take
blackbird?
any damage
You
or
can
something?
roll a dexterity roll.
Okay, so when we get down there, do we see any branches to the path or just a straight shot?
So this one goes sort of off to the south, just straight to the south.
There's only one direction.
Yeah. So you guys sort of walk down the tunnel a little bit, and it starts to get dark again.
We see Harry and Niles and Zane and all the other members.
Okay, who
I don't get that reference, but
used
I'm sure it's hilarious.
their sun pod or whatever the hell it was?
Sunpod. I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I only have one left.
And I have 2 left. What were they actually called again?
Sunrods.
It's sunrods.
Sunrod. Okay. Well then, I guess I'll pull out my sunrod since Ku already used his previously.
Guys, Sunpods. Solar powered podcast.
Oh man, that would be a good name for a podcast hosting website.
Sunpod. Oh well, very short.
All right, let me just jot this down quick.
Yeah, let me just get that URL quick.
And botched.
All right, so you guys are at the bottom of. Or you guys are in this tunnel. You crack a sunrod. Everything gets nice and bright, and you can see. And maybe 40 feet ahead, it's sort of the same deal as before. You can go left, right, or straight. The tunnel sort of intersects with another tunnel from another cube worm.
I just continue on straight because I think that's the easiest to come back and navigate. Then, well, what are our options, right or left?
Yeah, left, right, and straight are your only options.
So let's go straight.
I say we
All right.
yell to see if we can find Donnie.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. So,
that
Ku,
way we're not just running around. Like he can respond to us and kind of track each other.
oh, Ku, I say,
How about you yell down each path and see if we hear something?
All right. So what would that just be a random D20? Like
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. Just go ahead and yell.
ah.
I was thinking
Just
something
don't
more
yell
like,
anything in particular.
"Hey, Donnie, are you there?"
You said yell, so I yell.
God.
Donnie!
And in the distance, you hear a familiar voice. Jesus fucking Christ! Let me ping AJ.
So we found you.
Oh, did you?
It's sort of dark, so I'm going to assume that you used one of your sunrods.
Yeah, I only have one left.
Oh, you only have. Where did you
When we
use
went
the
to
other one?
that the multi-doored
That's right.
room, but behind all the shops.
Okay, so now you have 0 left.
Can you cast fire? Can you just have a little ball of fire light your way?
Yeah. Do you have anything? I don't think you have anything that just sort of lights things up.
That's not my skill set. I have burning
We'll have
spray.
to
I probably could have lit the ground on fire.
Nah.
Yeah, it's more of an attack, I think.
I don't know if you would have done that given the circumstances. So you're at the end of this tunnel, and you are about to fight, or are fighting. You're on the cusp of fighting a giant spider. So Ku and Laryn both run down this tunnel from in the direction that they heard the yell, and
Which
you
direction
guys-
was that?
Is this
by the way?
Shelob?
straight.
Okay.
It was straight.
Are we fighting Shelob?
Sorry.
It's the Shelob. Or, no, it's actually, what's his name? Oh, god damn it.
Aragog.
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 God, we're
It's-
nerds, Matt. That's the...
That was a back-to-back
Spider
Lord of the
Harry
Rings
Potter.
Harry Potter reference.
Exactly.
Giant spider
Oh, God.
reference.
The 7 nerds that listen to this podcast all just creamed themselves simultaneously.
Yeah,
All right.
they just
Yeah, it's terrible.
pulled their suspenders super far out and snapped them against their chests.
God damn it. Okay, so we're fighting
Anyhow.
a spider.
I shouldn't insult our listeners.
No, that's
so
fine.
yeah,
I did that the entire last season.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's why we don't have
Hey.
any anymore.
Siobhan listens to us.
Okay, let's back on track.
Sorry,
You're about to
yes.
fight a spider. This spider, it sort of looks like one of those Google self-driving cars that doesn't have a steering wheel. It's sort of small, and it's got like a little head on top with like big spindly legs. And it's one of those spiders.
It's a surskit.
Has like it has like a really oversized ass. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's got a real tiny body, but then the ass part is just fucking enormous.
That
Yeah.
And
that's
that's
how I like
sort
them.
of the. Oh God.
Bang that big old
Look
thing.
at Gift Queen in the
So. We should have Ku and Laryn roll initiative.
I'm just imagining Baby got back playing the whole time we fight. I rolled the 15. Do I add anything to that?
Shit.
Initiative. Wait, that is plus
Right at the top.
4. So yeah, 19 actually. Or yeah, 19.
Okay.
Can you
And-
fail an initiative roll?
No, I don't
It
think
just
you
means
can
you're
fail an
automatically at
initiative
the
roll.
end.
Sweet. Then I got a 1.
Oh, I have to roll? Alright.
Okay. You already rolled.
Oh, that was my initiative?
That was your initiative. Yeah.
Rad.
And you have a +1 on that, right?
Yeah, so I had a,
you're
I
going
have
first
20.
anyway.
I rolled a 1. I immediately fall asleep. Just my narcolism takes
So
over.
what did you roll, Doug?
A 19.
19. Okay. So Donnie's gonna go first, and then Laryn's gonna go, and then the spider's gonna go, and then it's gonna be poor old Ku,
Oh.
who's just having a little nap in the corner.
Hey.
So cool. We're back in combat. How's it feel, guys? How you guys feeling?
Rock hard.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yuck. Alright.
Wet noodle soft.
Immediately
Okay.
flaccid.
Well, Donnie, why don't you tell me
Alright,
what you're gonna do?
Am I facing it like in its front, or am I behind it?
You're facing its front, and it is looking straight at you. You're eyeing each other up.
With an
Poised
ass
to
that big,
strike.
everybody's behind it.
Sup,
Oh,
beautiful?
Jesus.
Alright, I'm going to take aim at its legs and cast Dragon Frost on like its. It would be on my right, so its left legs.
All right. Dragon Frost is Charisma versus Fortitude. Do you have to roll for that, or is
Yeah,
it
I
just
have to roll. I have to roll for it.
Okay.
Has a 22 sound.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah,
it hits,
22
it hits,
versus
it hits.
Fortitude. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what damage we do. Plus Charisma modifier, cold damage, and I push it 1 square. So, Charisma modifier. So that's 5 damage, and I move it 1 square.
The square's like 5 feet, right?
Yeah, I push it back 5 feet.
Yeah.
All right. So you push it back. You do a little bit of damage. It sort of hisses at you a little bit. You didn't know that spiders could hiss, but they can.
What does that cold do? It's cold damage.
Yeah, it's you cast it at its feet.
Yeah,
right?
at its left 4 legs. I shot it like across its legs, sort of like a blast from the front to back.
You sort of freeze the bottom of its feet, and they sort of get like all icy, and the little hairs and stuff that are all over it sort of stop moving, and you can tell that it's not moving. Like as it sort of stumbles backwards from the blast, it doesn't move
It's, like,
you'd
stiff.
expect a spider to move. Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Okay, cool.
All right, next in the order is Laryn.
All right. I'm going to attack with Reaping Strike, and that is, I guess, Strength versus AC. And I rolled an 18. Plus 2. Okay, so it's 20.
Versus AC?
Yes.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, and that is with my longsword, which, if I'm not mistaken, 5 plus 3, it's 8 damage.
Alright.
To the butt.
And it is now bloodied.
Take its legs out.
I say just stab it in the face, it's gonna die.
Well, now it is the spider's turn. The spider's still looking at the Ani, and the spider is going to shoot you with, or try to shoot you with its web. It sort of curls its butt down a little bit, which is real gross. And let's see.
Who's it shooting?
Me.
Oh, man.
It just misses horribly. I'm not even gonna ask you to. It does not do a good job, and it just gets sticky web all over the walls and the ceiling, and it's sort of goopy for a while, and it just sort of drips everywhere, and it's all around you guys, but it doesn't get on you.
Good.
Gross.
Good.
Okay.
Finish him off, Ku.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go basic. Great axe in the face.
Yes.
All right,
7 plus 4 is 11. Great.
it doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Nope. No, you just sort of swing your axe, and the spider like leans back, but it nothing happens.
I'm still sleepy from that nap.
Yeah, you swing the axe, and then like you just keep going. You expected the momentum to go into the spider, but you just sort of spin around in a big circle, and you're like, huh? How did that happen? Yeah. All right, we're back at the top of the order. It is Da'ani's turn.
I inhale a deep breath, and I just sort of just open my mouth and start like screaming almost, and I use Tempest Breath on it.
Ooh. When using a breath weapon, creatures in the area are affected by wind. Force of wind depends on size. What is the effect of this? It just blows you're trying to blow the spider back?
No, Tempest Breath is an attack, charisma versus reflex, close blast, 3. On hit, does 2d6 damage plus charisma modifier acid damage, and the target can't gain combat advantage against any creature until the end of my next turn. And because I'm a dragon sorcerer, I gain concealment until the end of my next turn.
OP as fuck.
That's why it's an encounter power.
Dude, my encounter power isn't that special.
It's sassy as shit. That's a level.
Sassy.
That's a level 1 encounter spell. That's ridiculous, right? All right, here we go.
All right.
Fuck. 11. 11 versus reflex.
11 versus reflex. Yeah, no, it doesn't
Damn.
hit.
I kind of just like
This to
spittle.
win.
All
A
right.
little green spittle comes out of my mouth.
Little spittle comes out. You make some wind, and then you just burp. You just burp real loud. And then you sort of look around. You're like, that's never happened before. Yeah.
Shouldn't have had those tacos at the strip club.
Shouldn't have been eating all those soggy sandwiches.
All those chimichangas at the strip club earlier.
Oh, God.
Just like the worst food in every dimension is in this world.
All right, Laryn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use my spinning sweep attack. Hopefully.
Spinning sweep.
Yes. And I rolled... Oh, what do I add to this? That is strength. So, 12.
12 versus...
AC.
No, that doesn't hit.
Damn.
We are shitting the bed real fast.
All right, so it's the spider's turn, and the spider is sort of flopping around a little bit because it's bloodied, and its left legs are sort of fucked up because they're still all frozen. But the spider, since he can see Laryn better, or she could see, it could be a mommy spider.
She-Lob.
I guess that'd probably make more sense.
I mean, we'll cut it open and we'll see.
And oh boy. Well, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can try to do that on your turn. So the spider goes to bite Laryn. Let's see, where did Slack go?
Slack bot to me.
Yay for editing.
Oh God. I'm assuming your AC is higher than 6.
Yes, it's 13.
Okay, yeah, then it doesn't. It sort of leans in and tries to bite you, but it just clinks off your chainmail and nothing happens.
This is
Cool.
pathetic, guys. Just kill the damn thing.
Ku, it's your turn.
Axe to the face. If it didn't work the first time, it probably won't work again.
Second time's a charm, am I right?
14 plus 4, so 18.
Yep, it hits.
Yay, finally. D12? 4. So it's probably still alive.
Yep, it's still alive, but now it's very bloodied.
I got like 3 of its 8 eyes.
Yeah, it's turned into just a big nasty Charles, and there's like eyeballs popping out all over the place.
A big nasty Charles?
Yeah,
I miss Charles.
That's my nickname
it's got way too many limbs. It's horrifying.
That's my nickname in high school.
All right, back to the top of the order. It's the Ani's turn.
I'm gonna use another.
Whatever hits it the most likely.
Alright. I'm gonna use another Dragon Frost on it, and this time I'm just gonna go right at its like maw. Like right at its fucking face.
All it's like little pincers
Yeah.
and like furry little mandibles.
Some cubes, babe. Oh, fucking 8.
No, it doesn't hit.
God damn it.
See,
we need to kill
I
this
told you the
thing.
box is better.
Alright, I'm just gonna go for like the downward thrust with my sword into its face.
Sounds like a good Friday night.
I rolled a 13.
No, that doesn't hit.
God
This is just
damn
the.
it.
You sort of just like hop up a little bit and you go to like hit it, and the spider just sort of sways out of the way. It not even tough.
I'm getting another D20. Fuck this.
All right.
Use the bot.
It's the D20's fault. All right. So the spider's going to go in for another bite at Laryn, who just attacked. Oh, for the love of God, the spider just did not hit.
Good. I mean, he's damaged. He shouldn't actually make any.
Yeah, to be fair, the spider has an excuse of being frozen to the ground and dying.
He's also like strung
We just-
together with like wire right now.
We're still missing a giant spider frozen to the ground dying.
That's what I'm just literally thinking to myself. Like, it's probably gonna bleed out and die before we actually kill
The worst
it,
part,
so.
half my spells have like are like basically cone, like a cone of damage.
And we're in a tunnel.
Yeah, I'm imagining a room full of idiots just like stabbing the walls and stuff as this like giant spider just finally dies on its own.
Alright. I just go at it one more time with the great axe. Real simple. God damn it! 7!
Yeah,
Sweet
no, not
Jesus.
so much.
I'm just like
Donnie?
running
Alright,
down the tunnel and I'm
let's-
just past
alright.
it.
Yeah, let's run through this.
Fuck this shit. I use burning spray.
All right.
A D20. It's versus
That's it.
reflex, and it's fire damage.
Jump cut to everything. to
How's a
fire.
16
Oh, God.
versus reflex sound?
Yeah, that's
Alright.
good.
I think it has to do more than 4 damage to kill it.
How's 7 damage? 7 fire damage.
The spider just gets blasted in the face with all this fire, and almost immediately you hear like hissing and popping noises. That it sounds like its guts are sort of starting to boil, and the connective tissue that holds the legs to the massive butt start to fall apart and just sort of crumbles and turns into this juicy pile of ashes.
The massive butt.
Big old
The massive butt.
That big old
Yeah,
booty.
so the big old booty is sort of on its side a little bit, and it's steaming and smoking a little bit, and it's just disgusting looking. It's all singed around the edges. So congratulations, guys! You guys solved my spider puzzle.
What a puzzle.
Solve my spider
I look-
taking up an
me
entire
just-
tunnel puzzle.
I've never known an arachnid Sudoku before.
I'm gonna
Is there Yeah, is there anything like a fang or something you could harvest?
Yeah, I was just
off of the
thinking like
spider?
harvesting possibly like the web sac out of the back end of it.
That
Oh, God.
or even venom.
Didn't you just incinerate anything we could have taken from it?
I mean,
Well,
it's
yeah, that's a good point.
burning spray is like liquid hot magma, and
oh, so it's
Magma.
worse.
it probably burned holes through most of its body.
Yeah, there's a lot of ashy singed bits, but I mean, if there's anything in particular, you guys can roll a check to see whether you're able to harvest it.
I just stand next to the body and I go, "This is your spider on drugs." It's just got holes burnt into it.
I cut off the end of one of its frozen legs.
You just have like the frozen thawed out leg tip.
Yeah,
I'll salvage an eye if I can.
All right.
there's- do I have to roll to see if an eye made it?
I think both of those are fairly straightforward enough that I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay, I'm taking one single eye and pocketing it.
I don't chop up the body because I'm not a fucking lunatic.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
I let the dead animal die.
It's no loot for Ku.
All right. So you guys are in this tunnel. You got all your little bits and bobs. There's still a lot of spider web all over everything. It caught fire sort of around the edges with that finishing blow, but ultimately, like everything is just a big mess. So you guys can either continue down the tunnel into the dark, or you can sort of come back the way you came.
Well, Donnie, did you go any further than this, or did you just kind of get this far?
This is pretty much as far as I got.
Okay. Well then, do you think we should keep going further? I mean, I don't know. Or should we go back to Horrell and Catherine?
We should probably go back to them. I don't think we should stray too far down here. We're gonna run into more of
Agreed.
these fucking things, and that's the last thing we need.
Yeah, me and Ku ran into some rats and other things, so let's get the fuck out of here. I agree. Let's get back to the rope.
All right. So you guys head back through the tunnels. You go to the rope, and you each climb up. Why don't you each just roll a d20 to see if there's any crazy antics that happen on the way up?
This is where we die.
12.
7.
12.
All right. So you guys are all back up at the top, and Horrell and Catherine are talking back and forth very excitedly. Well, Horrell's talking very excitedly. Well, I want to know who's gonna get that longsword. That was very premium. You know, we're gonna have to figure out how to get down there and take this stuff and find out if they die. Oh, look at who it is.
Hey, fuck you, Horrell. I heard that shit.
Hey, listen, we're not gonna leave perfectly good gear unattended.
Well, I'm gonna eat your milk sandwich when you're not looking next time.
Hey, listen, yeah, I'm not dead yet.
You might be.
Is that promise or
A threat.
Oh boy.
So Catherine says, we're still about a day away from Zaranth by wagon, but if we leave now, we should be able to make it within 2 days on foot.
Let's get going. There's nothing else to be had here. Let's get away from these cube worms, because I have alcohol on me.
Worms.
All right, is there anything that you guys left on the wagon that you might want to search the sort of crushed remains of it for?
Not personally.
No?
No, I didn't leave anything on there.
Yeah, I think we just
Alright.
hopped in and went off real quick.
Sounds good. All right, so you guys start plugging north, heading up. As night starts to fall, you guys are sort of approaching the edge of this big grassy area. The holes from the cube worms are becoming fewer and further apart. So yeah, you guys it's starting to get dark, and it's becoming more and more difficult to see the path.
Time to set up camp, guys.
All right.
All right.
I guess we observe the local area and see if there's anywhere that makes sense.
Yeah, look for like some sort of fresh water or something. Refill our water skins, maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
you guys you guys are you take a look around, and there's still enough light to sort of see your surroundings fairly clearly. There's a bunch of small, not ponds, but like really big puddles around, and the ground has lost most of the grass. You think that one of the reasons why there aren't really any cube worms up here is because the ground is getting harder, and there's really not a lot of foliage on the ground. It's very bare, and everything is mostly flat, with the exception of a few sort of not dunes, but like little miniature hills.
Well, one thing I'm gonna just remind you guys is that when we set up camp and stuff, I have this trance ability that I can sense incoming enemies and stuff, and basically be able to see in the dark.
Yes, you do.
That's cool.
I'm gonna toss out the question: does anyone know a lot about magic potions, theoretically?
Donnie might know some stuff about potions.
I mean, I could do an Arcana check.
I wasn't sure what Whirl knew or not. Like, if he's like just a random merchant, or if he's
Yeah, I mean, Horrell or Catherine are our best bets, really.
My parents were both wizards.
Yeah, Donnie
parents.
is the only person. Donnie is a sorcerer, so I'd say he's probably the only person that would have any in-depth knowledge. You can ask Horrell and/or Catherine what they think.
All right,
Well, I mean, I have them, so I don't want to show them just yet.
Okay.
fair enough.
I mean, you can go ahead and like run your mouth if you want. I don't care.
Does anyone also know about giant mythical beasts that you could ride like a unicorn? Theoretically, I'm just asking questions now. No real point to these random
Nice.
questions. Totally not conspicuous or anything,
Fair enough.
sounds like a lovely sport.
right? I call it polo.
What? Like a you talking about riding on unicorns?
Right now,
Yeah.
unicorns, yeah.
That's pretty rad.
It's like
I don't know why anyone
horseshoes.
hasn't done that before.
It's like horseshoes, but with polo. You have to throw the horseshoe around the unicorn's horn while you ride it.
You guys should really get some sleep.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, so each of you guys have a bedroll, and we'll say that Catherine and Horrell had gone and sort of fished the basic necessary supplies out of the wagon, while you guys were putzing around in the cave.
You call them putts.
Putzing.
For a good putter.
Futzing. Whatever you want to do. So, yeah, you guys just gonna lay down and have a sleep? You can do anything before you go to sleep? No? I'm about to make it morning. About to make the
Alright.
sunrise.
That's fine. I'm just gonna. I mean, like, where exactly are we camping? Because I think it'd be best if we camp like at the behind like one of the steeper hills.
Alright, you guys sort of scout the general area a few hundred feet in each direction. There's sort of a larger dune with a steeper side, I guess.
Yeah, more pronounced drop off.
Yeah, like not really a cliff, but maybe like 20 feet high, and it's sort of concave. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be best to like shelter us from any like prying eyes from one direction at least.
Those noisy boy bands.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you guys settle in.
I like to imagine my bedroll is too small for me. Like, it's a normal human-sized bedroll, so like my legs and arms are just sticking out, just like poof. Yeah, just kick through a sleeping bag.
So you guys lay down. You have a real peaceful long rest. Everybody's feeling ready to go. And just as you're all about to have your alarms go off, you hear a voice. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are
God,
ya?
I finally got insane. Voices are bad.
It's really startling. It sort of just came out of nowhere.
Wait, how did I not see this coming with my trance?
Oh, I guess maybe you did.
Yeah, I had to have
okay.
seen this approaching. Like, what is going on?
You hear approaching from in the distance. Hey, look, there's people.
For a second, I thought it was the Great Kazoo from the Flintstones.
Is that someone we know?
We've never met this person. I know Matt's many voices well. All right, I wake up the others.
Hey, get up, somebody's approaching. And he sounds weird as hell.
Oh, wonderful.
judgmental.
You guys see off in the distance, there's sort of this little cart, and it's sort of a rickshaw, and there's a little person, sort of dwarvenly, real small, but with like real fast legs, sort of running towards you with this rickshaw. And the rickshaw has like a little shack on the back of it, almost like an outhouse shape but shorter, and it's coming right at you guys.
Question 1.
Hey, look at who it is.
Is there,
Hey, it's some travelers.
is there a trail of anything coming off of the rickshaw?
There's just a trail of dust that's getting kicked up from the ground.
Okay, good. When you said outhouse, I was concerned.
Alright, and you are?
So the rickshaw sort of like pulls up right in front of you guys. This little person, sort of androgynous, but you think it might be a female. She says to you guys, "I'm an entrepreneur."
Jesus. What kind of startup are you doing?
See, I have this idea where if I get enough people to give me money to build something, I'll go and build it, and then I'll give you what I build. But I won't give it to you until after I've gotten enough money. I call it a punch beginner.
That's a great idea, little guy, but
That's amazing.
I don't have any money to contribute towards your fund.
Huh.
What were you gonna build?
Well, since you don't have any money, it's probably not worthwhile because I'm not going to build anything without money.
Okay, well, what?
I give you 10 gold.
So
Wow. Just all in right away.
let me tell you a
whatever.
little bit about the plan. I have been researching at my local library some very interesting magic. This magic has the ability to not only disguise itself as anything, but to make the target of the magic believe that it is worth a large amount of money. So for instance, you want something real bad, but you don't have anything to trade for it. You could use this and make your dumb shit worth more.
I see.
I thought it was like a weird self-worth spell where you like make yourself seem like you're worth more.
It'll work on anything in theory. Do you have a hard time with the ladies?
No.
I don't know if this is going to help you with that. I don't know why I'm going into like sort of a southern accent with this one, but we'll just go with it. We'll see where it takes me.
I say, son.
Little guy. Do you have any partners in this venture, or are you doing this on your own?
It's just me and my mom.
I throw him in the void bag.
I am not stopping him. I'm completely behind this idea.
He just picks this person.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. I toss him in the void bag.
Okay, so I want you to roll a strength
man.
check, and
Okay.
In the void bag you go.
For the love of
I
God.
rolled. Oh wait, plus my strength modifier 14.
Did it work?
she manages to sort of like catch the edges of it. What the hell? What are you doing to me? What the hell is this?
I come in and I just like kind of slam my hand down on its back and try to help force it into the bag.
I swore you were gonna help her out. I was like, no.
What do I roll? A strength check?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you disadvantage though.
Now
Disadvantage?
Now she's
Yeah,
aware
I'm
of
gonna
what
give
you're
you
doing.
disadvantage because she's just sort of holding on to all the edges, and it's not a huge opening. Like with the corpse, it was like a fairly tight fit.
Okay.
But she's smaller.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one's gonna be it. A 5
Yeah,
and a
bites you.
14.
yeah. It doesn't do anything. She's like, what the hell? Stop that! And she pulls the cord on the void bag and cinches it shut.
Worth a shot.
It was
This is
worth
like
a
the
try.
best exchange ever.
God damn it! You know this is gonna be some real good shit that you guys get
I
your hands on
slipped.
as well.
I slipped.
All of life's problems can be put in the void bag.
Oh my god!
Someone have a good idea you want? Just throw them in the void bag.
In the bag.
See, You guys,
We gotta build a funnel attachment for the void bag to make it have a bigger opening.
Sorry about that, little girl.
why would you do that? What is that thing?
It's a massage bag.
I don't even want to hear it. You're not the kind of people that I want investing in my ideas.
All right, then get out of here.
And she just sort of goes over to the rickshaw and picks it up and pitter patters away, off back towards Rockcrest.
Huh.
We really fucked that one up.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
No, it wasn't.
So I don't
That's
know
not
what
even
the fuck
chaotic.
that
That's
was.
not even chaotic good. You're chaotic good, right?
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, that's the opposite of good. That's
just chaotic.
That's just chaotic evil. You're
Yeah.
literally throwing somebody into something known as the void bag.
And they go in and they disappear forever.
They disappear forever.
That's what I mean, though. Earlier, Bren was saying we need to keep track of what's in the void bag. So I'm assuming if I
Do
was
we?
successful, she'd come back. But I don't know. Regardless, yeah, that was a little dark of me. But I just was
That's
sick
assuming
of.
a lot.
I was like,
That is very dark.
I can't deal with this voice anymore. I was kidding.
I would say we should keep track of what's in the void bag for our own shits and giggles. I don't think we can.
I have a
retrieve
list
anything.
of. Do you want to know what's in what went into the void bag? I have a list here.
I do too. I'll double check
Puke,
you then.
A body.
A little bit of puke, the crag corpse from the alley, Da'ani's clean underwear, and one general practitioner.
Yes,
What?
and the one GP, and they were dirty undies, but same difference.
Why'd you guys put gold?
Wait,
in
no,
that?
they were the clean
were
ones.
clean.
You're right.
They
You're
were
right.
my
Because
clean
I was
dirty
trolling you.
Yeah.
But no, that is everything in the void bag. That's what I mean. So maybe
And
one of us
potentially
will end up in there.
anything that the previous owner or owners threw into it.
True. Good point.
That's a gamble, though.
So you guys scared off this poor little girl. Didn't even have a name. Didn't even get to that point in the story.
Punch start.
Punch beginner.
Punch beginner.
Punch beginner. There we go.
That's her name. That's what we'll
That's
call
not.
her.
That's actually not her name. That's not
That's
even
what she-
close to her name.
That's what she'll be known as when she goes to Rockcrest. Tells the guards that a bunch of people just tried to kidnap her.
We didn't kidnap her. We were just trying
You
to
put her in a bag.
erase
You
her.
don't know. She
Trying to
didn't
make
know.
her disappear forever, you know.
She didn't know that,
They tried to stick
usual.
me into my mom's Roomba.
right?
Jeez.
God.
All right.
All
So
right.
yeah, you guys, I guess pack up your bedrolls and bits and bobs and head on north to finish the trek to Zaranth.
Here's a question for you. Did Horrell and Catherine encounter that whole?
But they,
Yeah, Horrell was sort of off sleeping, and Catherine, I guess, watched it happen.
Okay. So she knows our true nature.
And
Damn it.
she's just face palming so hard.
I just for the record, Catherine, I didn't do anything.
Hey everybody, thanks very much for listening. That was episode 6. Everything's starting to pick up a little bit, getting a little more goofs in. Everybody's sort of getting a little bit further away from home, a little bit more combat, and things are going to get better, a little bit more story progression in the next episode. I'd like to thank the host this week. It was AJ, Doug, Bren, and myself. Cover art was done by the lovely Ian McAfee. Our theme music was composed and assembled by The Sound of the Wind Blowing Through the Trees on a Sunday Morning, Josh Stitt. Distribution is powered by the fine podcasting software at pinecast.com. You can leave us feedback by clicking the link in the episode description or by visiting our website, abtd.pinecast.co. We really do look at all of the feedback that we get, and we really do take that into account. It's very valuable for us. So please, if you have a moment, go ahead and just leave us your thoughts. If you're not already subscribed, you can find Almost Better Than Dragons wherever you download podcasts. And if you have the time, leaving a rating or a review in iTunes would really be appreciated. It really does make a difference, and it is one of the only ways that we're able to promote the show. Our next episode is going to be going out a little bit later than usual because of the Christmas break. There'll be no episode on the 26th. The next episode will be going out on January 9th of 2016. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you very soon.